And basically, it's a version of freaking hell, like the Injustice storyline or something like that, in which like Lois died and Superman went crazy and like didn't give a hell and started attacking everything.
Didn't give a damn.
Didn't give a fuck. And
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck. But like, you know, so if this is a version of that story in which he doesn't go, you know, apeshit. And
yeah.
So I don't know this story. I don't know the
I just think it's really cool for
Come.
him because, you know, he was talking about it. And, like, I haven't seen Superman Returns.
I liked it. I'm one of the few.
But, you know, he's happy to be coming back and playing it.
Yeah, I mean, he probably signed a deal for more than one movie, only got one.
Yeah. Because the way he was talking about it, that's kind of what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't go over as well, and
It didn't.
You know.
It was not very well received.
It's like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans.
They made him an absentee father. But he didn't know she was pregnant when he left to go search for New Krypton.
It's like Neil on Once Upon a Time. If he'd known that Emma had been pregnant, he wouldn't have left her.
Right.
He would have stayed.
And then he wouldn't have died that way.
Forever freaking bitter.
Hashtag forever bitter.
I'm sorry, but you said that, and I'm like, I can't not mention it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. Although those were relatively well received.
No.
Kind of.
That final one was complete and
total. The final one was bad. Totally bad. But the first two were decent.
In most people's opinion, not my own.
Well, they were my first introduction to superhero stuff.
I didn't like the depiction of Doc Ock.
Yeah, they were my first kind of introduction to all of that. Because they came out when I was young.
Right.
When we were both young.
Yes.
So, and I wasn't really into all of that yet. I mean, I still, even after seeing them, I wasn't super into it until about, like, Iron Man or whatever. Or Iron Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once I saw that in theaters and they introduced Black Widow and all that, I was like, okay, I'll go see all of these and be on board. And then, like, the TV shows started coming out and all that. But, yeah. So, I haven't seen Superman Returns.
It's worth a watch, in my opinion.
I'll probably see it sometime. I mean, I saw Man of Steel.
Right. Different universe.
That's not that great either.
No.
But, anyway, yeah. So I think it's cool that he's coming back to play that.
Yes. And, I mean, it's an opportunity to go. Those movies are part of this universe. They're it's the multiverse, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity to show that those movies are part of this multiverse.
Yeah.
And I would love it. Like, he has to, like, it shows that he's an older man. Lois is dead, which is sad because she was kind of hot in that movie. And like, their son is, like, maybe 30 now. And, like, maybe, I mean, he did show that he had some strength.
Who played Lois?
I can't remember.
I think I looked it up recently, and I can't remember who it was. I forgot.
And, you know, maybe he's taken over his dad's role as, like, maybe he's Superboy in that universe or something. I just really want a Superboy in our universe because that would be really cool.
Superboy! To the rescue!
Yeah, it's not that lame. At least it's not Superdog, okay? I kid you not, he got a dog.
Underdog!
That has the same abilities.
Oh, Kate Bosworth plays Lois.
Yeah, she was very cute.
Kevin Spacey is Lex Luthor.
Did a really good job. I really liked his Lex impression. But I think it would be a great ending to that entire saga
Mm-hmm.
and a good way to wrap up the original Superman.
Yeah.
Um,
Because, I mean, we're going to see the current Superman in the DC TV, which is Tyler Hoechlin. And we're going to see Brandon Routh.
and I mean, Tom was asked a question on whether or not he would show up in the DC universe, just like his version of Lois did. He said yes.
So we might see him too.
He might be Superman. Like, I mean,
Can you imagine?
oh, I can't. Like, oh my gosh, my heart. Like, oh, I'm freaking out. No one has ever, out of all the videos I've watched, no one has mentioned this. No one has talked about the fact that Tom might be in this.
Only him.
The only time that anyone freaked out that Tom might be in it is when he answered that one question.
Well, because, yeah, it's Tom Welling.
Right? But no one has mentioned that Welling might be
They're
here.
probably keeping it a super big secret.
Yes, but you would think that the people that follow this kind of shit would be mentioning it in their reviews.
But it's probably a secret. They probably don't even know.
But they would, I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why aren't they talking that this is a possibility? Because he did say that he would be in it.
I don't know. But if he is, that's going to be super epic.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling it, guys. You've heard it here first. Come on. Tom Welling's totally going to be in this shit.
He's the best looking.
He is.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right? When I saw the Supergirl Superman, I was like, oh.
I mean, Tyler Hoechlin, he's not bad. He was on Seventh Heaven. He was on the Teen Wolf show.
Mhm.
Like, I don't watch Teen Wolf, but he's known for that.
I watched part of it.
And,
I stopped.
I mean, he's all right.
My
but-
brother watched it all.
But Tom Welling is like...
Yes. That underworld model can walk into my dreams any day of the week.
It's like Jason Momoa. Hey.
Hey, beautiful. What'd you do it?
Hey, beautiful tattooed Aquaman.
Yes. Come here. But I just, like, the fact that no one's talking about it is really weird.
Yeah.
Because it was mentioned by the actor. Why is no one saying that this could be a possibility?
Maybe because it's supposed to be kept major
Yes,
secret.
okay, I understand why the actors and all the people behind the shit ain't talking.
Yeah.
But why, like, okay, one of the people that I watch most about any of the superhero shows and everything is, it's a channel named Pagey, okay? The Pagey is the name,
Yeah.
Pagey.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch him because I love his accent. Okay. Australian. So, he, like, I watch him for everything, and he has not said this. He's not commented on it. And I'm just like, why?
Wow.
Like, he comments on everything. He knows comic book shit, and I don't, and I'm over here going, Tom Welling! Like,
I should have asked him at freaking Fan Expo. But the line was so damn long. And I didn't want to wait.
yeah.
It probably would have been hard for me to talk in front of him, honestly.
Touch them.
Because he's so beautiful
The super.
that I'd just be like, hi! Are you gonna be on Arrow? We all want to know!
Right. So, that's basically the review for Arrow, and so...
And Legends.
Yeah, and Black Lightning.
Yeah.
So, Supergirl and The Flash, which one you want to jump into?
I don't care. You can jump into Supergirl. It's
Okay, let's jump into Supergirl then.
Did you want to start with The Flash?
I don't care.
Okay.
So... relationships this season.
just jumping
Make me
right
want
in,
to
aren't we?
cry.
We're just jumping right in with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get the bullshit out of the way and then talk about the good stuff.
I could also say that the BS is also Kara getting a love interest, but I'll hold off on that.
Kelly and Alex. Why?
I'm just, okay, with Kelly and Alex, I'm honestly just trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be positive about it because you know, the way that Skylar, I don't know how you say her name. Tyler Lee talks about it, you know, she's very, you know, positive about it.
Right.
And I'm trying to be positive about it because she has faith in it. She believes in it. And, you know, if as a character and as an actress she thinks that it's good for her character, then we have to respect that.
She says that they had a lot of chemistry in their read-throughs when they were trying to decide who she was going to be. And I believe that.
Yeah, and she's saying that they're taking it really slow, so it's going to be a really slow burn thing.
Which I am more than okay with. Not because I don't like Kelly. I mean, we all know that I have feelings towards Kelly, which are not necessarily okay.
We're still kind of warming up to her. Yeah. She grows
it's
on
her
us.
acting chops that I'm questioning.
As long as she gets better than Jennifer Morrison, then it's okay.
Yeah.
But if she stays the same like she did the whole time, then it's not going to be.
Well, I mean, this season they're getting a new showrunner.
Yeah.
So,
are all of them getting new showrunners? Just Supergirl and Flash?
Flash has a new one? I know Supergirl
That
does.
Eric guy who was in the interviews with them, he's the new showrunner for the Flash.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think that Supergirl got a new showrunner. It could have just been the Flash, but
I think it was just the Flash.
Okay. Because I mean, there was a reason. Okay, whatever. So, anyways.
Yeah, I think it was just the Flash.
Damn it. But you know, the show has finally moved up to Canada with the rest of them.
Supergirl?
Yeah.
I thought it was already filmed there.
No, they finally moved to the same lot and everything.
Oh, but it was still filmed in Canada.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they film all those shows up there.
Well, that was why they didn't have very many crossovers with Supergirl. Is because it was too much to fly the actors everywhere. Which is why they had more crossovers with people from Arrow and The Flash.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be getting more crossover-ish, like maybe Diggle showing up, or you know, like some reason that they need to show up through the.
Because I mean, Supernatural films up there.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Flash,
they were still filming.
Arrow.
They just moved up there because that's why the suit changed.
Oh, okay.
So the suit changed. Pants. It's a thing now.
It is.
Supergirl.
No, seriously, her suit is freaking tight.
It is.
And I don't mean that like.
In all the right places.
I don't mean that way. I just mean it's tight in like a really cool way.
Yeah.
Like. That is awesome.
Legit.
Like, it's sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, if the suit didn't look as good as it does, I would totally be ripping on the fact that they gave her pants.
And she liked it too, because she's like, you know, yeah, like when it started out, they wanted it to be like, you know, nostalgic to the original costume with the skirt and the cape and everything.
They actually offered her pants earlier in the career too. But she said no.
Maybe because she wanted to, like, honor it.
Yeah, she didn't feel like it was the right time.
It's the right time, yeah.
But she's saying that, I mean, there is a logical reason as to why they're finally filming up in Vancouver. It gets very cold. So, pants, very good. So she's like, that's the logical reason. There's also a character reason. She feels like the character has evolved to a point where she can wear pants now. I don't know why, like, that's a thing. Oh, but character evolution in the form of pant wear.
I mean, it's just like the whole women in pantsuits thing. It's like
Yeah.
it's a fashion statement. It's being like, we don't always have to wear dresses. We can wear
Mhm.
pants too. Like
Right.
that kind of thing.
But I mean, it is like in the comics, I don't remember a single like picture I've ever seen of Supergirl wearing anything but a skirt.
Yeah.
As Supergirl,
Mhm.
not as Kara. Okay,
Right.
Kara wears whatever the hell she wants
Yeah.
to. But as Supergirl, she's always worn a skirt.
Yeah.
Always.
So this is not only revolutionary for the character, but for comics too.
Yeah, because there are comics based off of this version of Supergirl. So there will be a comics in the future where Supergirl wears pants.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a thing. I am not disappointed in that. If, like I said, if the suit looked like shit, I would be. But the suit looks amazing. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for Nia and Brainy too.
Yes. Yes.
I just think they're adorable.
Yes, Brainy is dealing with his the fact that he went full brainy
Mm-hmm.
and full brainiac,
Yeah.
and that scares him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to find a part where he can give in like the right amount of give and take.
Yeah.
Especially adding in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He also announced, I don't know if it was on one of the things that you sent me or not, but like his cousin or something is joining the crew.
Oh, I think you mentioned that.
She is going to be an evil Brainiac 5.
Nice.
Which is weird because to me, Brainiac 5 is just him. Like, I've never, I have very limited experience
Wasn't
with Brainiac
Spike
5.
Brainiac 5 in Smallville?
Who's Brainiac?
Or just Brainiac?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the original villain, like, the original Brainiac villain
Mm-hmm.
for the Justice League,
Yeah.
for the Justice anything, for any of the heroes, was Brainiac.
Mm-hmm.
Brainiac 5 is a version of Brainiac from the future that split off from the collective, like I've explained.
Yeah.
I
just couldn't remember which one he was.
Yeah, he's the 5th generation Brainiac, which is why he's Brainiac 5. But, I mean, I get that it's, like, a generational thing. Like, he's the 5th generation of Brainiac, so he's Brainiac 5, right? I understand that. So every Brainiac that was created in his generation is Brainiac 5. But he's the only person named Brainiac 5 that I am familiar with. I've only met one Brainiac 5
Mm-hmm.
in Legendary Heroes. It's not Legendary Heroes. That's a current thing. In one of the animated shows I watched, that's how I know about Brainiac 5.
Justice League or Injustice? Or
No.
Injustice.
It had Saturn Girl and Electrolad and Bouncing Boy and so it was just the one Brainiac that they ever dealt with because they only got one season.
Yeah.
But or 2 seasons maybe. But they only ever dealt with that one Brainiac.
Mm-hmm.
And he was Brainy 5. So because that was my only interaction with that generation, just assumed that he was the only Brainy 5.
Right.
Which I know is stupid. Because it's a generation. So everyone, like I just said, created in that generation is Brainiac 5.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the only one that broke off from the collective. I don't know what it's really called. If you guys know, then let us know. I'm calling it collective because...
That just makes me think of the Borg.
I know. But it's easier to describe.
I know.
So, yeah. So that leads me to believe that this new Brainiac 5 that's showing up is going to be part of the collective who is coming after Brainy and everyone.
Yeah.
I wonder how she gets from the future to the past.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting.
So is she going to be kind of the big bad of the season?
No. She's going to be like a bad.
Okay.
She's all blue like Mystique.
Mm.
And she's that blue thing you saw in the preview.
Oh, nice.
There was something interesting. They asked Nia, the person who plays Nia,
Mm-hmm.
what it was like for her first year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sat there and I stared at the screen and I was like, that's right. She's only been on it for a year.
Yeah.
1 season.
Yeah.
It felt like she'd been on it for at least 2.
Nope. Last year's Comic-Con was when
I
they
know.
introduced her.
Like, I had to take a minute to remember that. Because everything we've been through with her feels
Yeah.
like they've done it. They have
I think
worked
it's just
so
because
well with
I
her
think it's
character.
just, yeah, and it's because, like, the way the seasons are so spread out, sometimes, like, it feels like it's longer than it is. You know, yeah, it's like 9 months or whatever, but it feels like it's longer sometimes because of, like, the stories and things like that.
Like,
I couldn't tell you, like, remember everything that happened in season 1 or season 2.
right.
You know?
But, like, my thing is that she, like, she's had such an arc.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mind-blowing to me
Yeah.
that it was over 1 season. And that none of it felt rushed.
That's kind of how Nora's was, though, too. I mean, they were introducing her in season 3. Season 4 of The Flash.
Right.
They were introducing her in season 4.
Right, but we only got, like, clips and snippets.
But she was regular on the last season.
Yeah.
She was a regular.
But, I mean, like, that was more of a, like, hey, they have a kid. This is more like, this is a person who's been living and hiding with these abilities since forever. And this is why, because she's a trans woman, and her abilities should have went to her sister, and blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
because she's not a naturally born woman. So the power should have went to her sister.
Right.
So, like, all of this context for this character,
Mm-hmm.
and the romance.
Oh, can I just say, though, with Black Lightning, I want to see more Nessa and Grace.
And Grace needs to come back, yes.
She does.
No one touched on Grace. Well,
No.
because Nessa wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it was just so, like, mind-boggling to me
Mm-hmm.
that it had only been a year.
Yeah, I know.
They've done so well with her.
They have.
Also, one of the questions that one of the fans asked was, the CW is doing this, like, Dare to Defy,
Mhm.
like, inclusion thing, and all the superhero shows are, like, doing very much inclusion, you know, like, racial inclusion, LGBTQ plus inclusion, and so she asked, when are we going to get a,
Plus size superhero.
yes, a plus-sized superhero. And it was like they hadn't thought of it. And the writers who were up there were like, oh, well, we hadn't exactly thought about putting one in currently, but we will look into it and it'll be soon. And then the guy who plays James stepped in,
McCod Brooks.
and he said that these writers pay attention
Mm-hmm.
to what the fans want.
Like some people.
And so you can count on the fact that they said that they said soon, it will be soon. And so Brainy stepped in and was like, I vote for Bouncy Boy. And I was like, yes, bring him from the future. You gotta have a friend.
I don't know who Bounce Boy is.
He's a fat boy that turns into a rubber ball.
Nice.
Bounces around the room.
Cool. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also, Makad Brooks is leaving.
He is. And he hasn't told us whether or not he's gonna be there.
And every time they mention it, he's like, it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be because these people are my family.
Yeah, but he's leaving to do projects that he wants to
Yeah,
do.
he has some projects he's really passionate about that he wants to do, and so he's leaving for that. But there's always a chance for him to come back.
Yeah.
He's not gone for good.
Nope.
He's just not going to be regular anymore. But he said that his exit is going to be very gracious and, like, really, you know, great for the character and, like, what, you know, it should be for his character and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Win.
yeah, and Jeremy Jordan, who plays Win, is coming back for, like, a couple episodes.
Yes. And we
he's
were
probably going to be on the 100th episode.
Mm.
I think what I heard was that his first one is going to be the 100th.
Okay. The way Makad was talking, he's like, I don't know, we might be ships in the night.
Maybe.
So he might not get to do an
because
episode
usually the 100th episode is like the first half of season 5. It's like episode 9 or 10 usually of the 5th season, depending on like if the episode's a full 22 episodes or whatever. So that would be the first half of season 5, which means that James would probably still be there.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that the 100th episode might be his exit. And then Win might, you know, will also be a part of it. Or maybe he leaves on the episode after that or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he's definitely going to leave before it goes on to, like, the winter hiatus. Like, the first half of season 5 is going to be when he leaves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He probably won't be there for the crossover. Not
No.
that he's ever actually in a crossover.
Yeah.
Win might be in the crossover.
He might.
That might be his second episode as the Supergirl portion.
Maybe. I don't know if he's going to do the episodes all in a row or if he's going to just do them spread out.
Right.
I think it said he was only going to be in, like, a couple episodes.
Yeah, but you have to think about how often you want to deal with time travel.
Yeah.
And even though it's a possibility, like, if you go back in time, you F something up, like you see in The Flash. Like, it's just how it works.
Like you see in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, let's not touch that button. Loved it, but let's not go there.
Well, apparently there was a deleted scene where on Tony's death scene, they're, like, kneeling. The other Avengers are kneeling for him to pay their respects, and they freaking took that out!
They should have left that part in.
They should have, but no! People are so pissed about that. They're like, that should not have been a deleted scene.
No.
He deserved to have that respect given to him because of what he did.
Yeah.
Like, he deserved that. Regardless of how people feel about Tony, he deserved it.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the character, and I still agree.
Sorry.
But, so yeah,
Lena and Kara.
Yes, Lena and Kara.
We need to talk about that.
Lena punches Kara in the preview.
In the trailer, yes.
She walks up to Supergirl and goes, Kara? And then she's like, Lena, let me explain. Pow!
I mean, they said that this season is going to focus on, like, technology a lot and how that's, like, hurting people and, like, it's taking away connections with people and things like that. And Lena's going to be a big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's probably her technology.
Yeah. And also just, you know, the whole thing with The Secret coming out now. Like, you know, she's not going to take it well.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to take some time for that relationship or friendship to be built back up again to what it was and to have that trust, if there's ever trust again.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so I'm glad she knows, but it's going to be really hard to see that with them not getting along.
Yeah.
because Kara doesn't have that many friends.
No.
Lena's one of the few people that she's really close with.
Well, if you think about it, Lena no longer has any friends.
Yeah, and Lena doesn't have any.
Because everyone she was friends
Yeah,
with.
because everybody that she was friends with lied to her.
Yeah.
So she can't trust any of them.
No. And basically, like, part of the trailer is that she's saying people hurt you.
Yeah.
Technology. You can't trust people. You can trust technology. And then she, like, does this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, her eyes turn blue because technology.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what the F did you put in your eye?